Recently, I've been having an issue. Not really an issue, I've just been having a yearning feeling for wanting to be in a relationship. And it's kind of affected my life to the point where I feel like I'm constantly looking for one, and I'm constantly being like kind of desperate for one, and I don't want to be like that. Okay? I don't want to be like that. And I think a main reason because I've had this problem is because I've never been in a serious, committed relationship before. So it's something that I really want and I feel like would make me really happy, when in reality, maybe it won't. You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know, in today's society, being in a relationship is totally romanticized and totally something that people strive for and really want to live for, when I feel like, no. I do feel like, though, there is a growing presence of people realizing that being in a relationship really isn't all that great majority of the time. Okay, obviously, oh my god. This car alarm has been going off for like literally the past 5 minutes, and I've literally had to wait to film this video because of it. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care, okay? I don't care. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be talking about. What was I saying? But there is a growing presence of people realizing that being single is actually, like, fucking amazing. It's great, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why it's so great, okay? Starting off, you don't have to wait to be in a relationship to get the things that you want out of a relationship. For example, when we talk about, love, your love language and things that you want from another person, you don't have to wait for another person to get that. You could do that yourself. You could give yourself those things. For example, if you're, like a big gift giver and you love to get gifts and you love to get spoiled, you could spoil yourself. Like, take yourself out. Like, go do things with yourself. Literally, this past week, I took myself out to breakfast. I went to go eat by myself. It was great. Nobody cared that I was eating by myself because nobody cares about you. And then I booked a massage for myself. It was great. I just had like a little me day. And the reason why I did that stuff was because I think that people need to reward themselves more for doing hard things, or for doing things that were difficult, or for just doing things, period. Because doing things is hard. Living life is hard. You should constantly be rewarding yourself and constantly giving yourself things to look forward to make your life better. 100%. Like, for example, last week I took 2 extra shifts at my job. I didn't have to do that, okay? But I did. And I don't like working. So I rewarded myself with a massage and taking myself out to eat. And those are things that are kind of like, it gives you like, not only just a reward, but to make yourself feel even more fulfilled for doing things, and for, let's say, I cannot with that car alarm. I cannot. Like, getting over challenges and getting over things that you once thought you could never do, and doing things like that, and rewarding yourself with things that you like. Not only that, but just spending quality time with yourself is so nice, and getting to know yourself and getting to know your passions and things that you actually want to do, and actually doing those things can make you get out of this cycle with your brain of looking for someone else and constantly looking for a connection, or for, whatever it is you may think. And by focusing on yourself and focusing on goals that you want to achieve, it just brings you more into a mindset of things that you couldn't be able to do these things if you were in a relationship. Like, I wouldn't be able to focus on myself as much as I do if I was in another relationship. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to have as much time to myself and get to know myself as much if I was in a relationship. Not only that, but when you're in a relationship, you are constantly worrying about someone else. And I feel like you're constantly trying to find time for someone else, trying to make someone else happy, and that's draining, okay? I'm not trying to bash anyone. No, I'm not trying to bash anyone who has a relationship. Good for you. I'm low-key jealous of you, okay? But at the end of the day, it does take work, and it does take time out of yourself to be in a relationship. And that's something that people who are single are forgetting to take advantage of, including myself, realizing that you have all the time in the world and all your money for yourself. Use it for yourself while you can, okay? Being single is so great, especially if you don't have kids. If you have absolutely no commitments, you can go do whatever you want. If you're not in school, if you don't have a job, well, okay, I'm getting off track. But what I mean is, that you don't have to be committed to someone. You're not like held down by things that you have made a commitment to because you're by yourself. So I could go and travel somewhere right now for like 3 months if I really wanted to, because I don't have a relationship, I don't have kids, I'm on my own. And that, just knowing that I can do that is so freeing and so, like, great. I don't know, man. And when it does come to being in a relationship with someone, I feel like I've met people in the past who have relied on other people or become dependent on other people, and you never ever want to do that, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know if those people can leave. Anybody can leave your life at any point in time. No one is going to be there forever, and the only person that is going to be there forever is yourself, okay? Is you. So if you are relying on someone else to make you happy or to make you feel like you're living for something, that's a problem, because that can leave at any point in time. And when you have full-on trust with yourself and knowing that obviously you're not gonna ever leave yourself, you can't. You're the one person you can trust fully. You're the one person who's always gonna be there for you. And you're the one person who can totally change how you perceive your life and how you live your life. And what you do matters. Okay, how you treat yourself matters. What you do for yourself matters. How you reward yourself, how you spoil yourself, how you love yourself, how you think about yourself absolutely matters. You don't want to get stuck in a rut where, you know, for me, a lot of my life I felt insecure because I had never been desired in a commitment or like in a relationship, and that was totally toxic. And when it comes to being approached and things like that in public, okay, people are pussies, okay? People are scared of you, okay? Especially if you're hot. Like, people are scared. The only times I've gotten approached when I'm in public are by people who are like 10 years older than me and like desperate and have nothing else to lose. And for me, I was like, oh, like, I thought that was a reflection of me because I wasn't wanted or I wasn't desirable. When in reality, people my age just don't have the balls to come up to me. Literally, like, what I'm saying is how much you get approached or how many relationships you've been in or how many people have crushes on you or whatever doesn't define how valuable and desirable you are, okay? Because you will always have people in your life that desire your company, that want to be around you, that want to hang out with you. You have family who loves you, friends who love you, all these kind of things. Like, you don't need to have a relationship to prove how lovable you truly are or how desirable you can be. Okay, you hearing me? Okay. Also, you don't, because this is what I've been doing too. I'm like, as soon as I get in a relationship, like, my life is going to be absolutely fulfilled. I'm going to have everything I could ever want, because, you know, it's kind of like the one thing I don't have, I feel like. So I'm like, once I get it, I'm going to be set. And it's like, I'm already set, okay? I'm already happy. I don't have to pay rent. I have 3 meals a day, every day. I can afford all the things I want. I have a job. I have friends to hang out with. I have a family who loves me. I'm freaking set already. You know what I mean? You don't want to have these expectations of as soon as you get into a relationship, my life is going to be so much better. Your life can be better now. You don't freaking need a relationship. You don't need anybody. You shouldn't need or depend on anyone. Period. But yourself. Okay? That's a dangerous, dangerous thing. For sure. Yeah. Okay. And when you're single and you're able to focus on yourself and to kind of strive to be the best version of yourself, if you're constantly striving for your goals and constantly trying to be a better person every day and just trying to experience things that you want to experience, like getting into hobbies, getting into things you actually want to do, taking yourself out, going shopping, like spoiling yourself, things like that. It's so rewarding and freeing, and just, you don't need a relationship, okay? And I think one of the hardest things about not being in a relationship is going out in public and seeing people in relationships or having somebody else, when half the time those people aren't even happy. Legitimately, half of these couples aren't even happy with each other, okay? Not saying that there are that aren't, but there are plenty of people who are in relationships that probably don't want to be in them. Okay? Because relationships, oh man, it's hard. And it takes a lot out of you, for sure. And I don't know, it's not everything being in a relationship, for sure. And yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I can say. I really, that beeping is really, really distracting. So if I'm like, I don't know how choppy this video is gonna be, but I freaking tried. I waited like 5 minutes and it's still going. I don't even care at this point. So yeah, enjoy being single, dude. If you're single. If you're not, good for you. Good for you. Okay, but enjoy being single. Being single is great. And obviously, most of you who are watching this aren't gonna be single forever. Okay, so take advantage of it while you can. Okay? Because being single, I ain't gotta worry about nothing or no one. I don't care. I can go out and do whatever I want. Like, I was just at a flea market, and I was walking around, and of course there's like all these couples walking around, and it's freaking hot, and I was like, I want to leave. So I left. I didn't have to ask anybody. I didn't have to worry about if anybody wanted to stay. I just got to leave. Because I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Because I have no one else to freaking worry about. Because I'm by myself. And that is amazing. So enjoy being single. Okay, I'm done talking. My throat hurts. And I'm about to go shopping because I can do whatever I want. And I'm going to spoil myself. And you should too. Okay? Okay. Spoil yourself more often. Seriously. You only live once. Okay? You make money to spend money. Okay? Alright. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your life. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I got so aggressive. Okay, bye.